Oh my gosh. People, how's it going? I'm late. Bloody game's finished too close together. How is everybody doing? A little bit of a scare for the ABs there. Boom, 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 boom. That's close enough. Whew. Right, I'm a minute and 52 seconds late. How's everybody doing? What did you guys think of the last game? Speaking of the last game, they published that other video. Boom. Boom. Why do they make these games finished? Too close together. Uncle Phil, how's it going? Next is good start from the Pumas. Junaid says, welcome to the stream. Thank you, buddy. Whew. Bloody hell. Why? Why are these games so close together? Oh my gosh. April 2. Yeah, you had the early wake-up call this time, hey, with the box up against the box up against the Wallabies. That was like a 5-something kickoff for you guys. Just got the notification for the review. I just published it. I had my bloody neighbor come and knock on my door as soon as, like, in the middle of the video. I was already like, I've got a very tight window to get this video done before getting into the All Blacks game. I knew it was going to be tight. So, yeah, it was tight. I had to leave that knocking on the door in the video. I didn't want to start again. 5:45, crazy. Yeah, some of the games in Europe for me are a lot worse than that, but 5:45 is pretty rough. Why is the stadium so empty? Yeah, I saw a couple of days ago they still had like 10,000 seats or something left, right? Argentina is a tougher sell, I guess. There's not as many expat Argentinians in New Zealand as there are South Africans or Australians. Most of the seats seem to be full. Tickets are pretty damn expensive. Yeah, that's true. The economy is not in the best spot, and then you got $200 or $150 tickets. I think Tony is there though. Tony from Distracted Sports. I'm pretty sure he went to the game. Oh, what? Moroni with the football skills. No way! Man, a lot of pressure from the Pumas early. Goodness me. What time is it for me here, Nathan? It is 10 past 7 in the evening. I get the feeling my team of the week is going to have a few South Africans in it somehow, because that game was pretty emphatic. Finished work at 1:30 a.m. in England and up at 5 a.m. to watch a complete no contest, Bill. Yeah, sometimes that is the way it goes. It can be quite brutal. First line out goes to Blackadder. Chris, the game is on. 5 minutes and 55 seconds now, if you want to sync up. Jules just joining, hoping the game will cheer you up. Sorry about that one, eh? I stupidly thought Fortress Suncorp would do your boys a bit better. I said to Tony the other day, I thought the Aussies would get game 1 and the Box would get game 2, because the Box don't win in Brisbane. But yeah, I was wrong. Very, very, very wrong. Jason, shaky start. Yeah, you're right, man. Jason, the shop, your parents' old shops had some work done on it. There's people in there now. I forget what it is now, but it's not a bakery. How much have the Pumas improved since they were added to the Rugby Championship? Yeah, they've certainly gotten more regular game time against top opposition. Wallabies just gave bad pictures to Pierce early on, as well they got themselves penalised out of the first half. First half was particularly bad. Yeah, the All Blacks record, Bill, in Wellington is pretty bad. The last two games we played against South Africa here, we drew one and lost one. Reese! Oh! Chocobates is the one who got in the way of that final pass. Otherwise, that could have been try time. Hope they're better next week as you go into the game, Jules. Let's live in hope. Yeah. Korean couple setting up there. I forget what it is. Maybe like a dessert place. Yeah, something like that. I haven't been in, to be honest, to your parents' old shop. Second half, they kept dropping the pill. You're right, Jimmy. The Aussies in that second half were in the whole game, they dropped a lot of ball. But I mean, even the Box blew a few chances. They could have more points. So, yeah. Frankie, I honestly thought the new laws went pretty well. The game was kept moving pretty well. But then, like at one point in the Aussie-South African game, there was like a double TMO. So everyone got a really long break. So that kind of takes the wind out of the sails. I would like to see a half of rugby where there's no TMO interventions. Oh, yeah. Wow, Argentina. I was going to say, yeah, for Junaid. If anyone sees Tony in the crowd, let us know. But he's not the most kind of outstanding of chaps. And also, yes, like the stream if you haven't done so. I apologize for coming on late, but it was literally finish watching the Box Wallabies game, get video done, answer my neighbor knocking at the door, keep doing the video, basically say goodnight to my children, and then set up computer within a few minutes. Upload video, make thumbnail. Well, I already made the thumbnail made. But yeah, busy. South Africa taking the piss with the time wasting. I took a note of all the time wasting. There was, I had an eye on that as well. Frost stopped the game, but his eye was buggered. Bongi stopped the game, but he got subbed. There was a double TMO stoppage. Slipper stopped the game, but I think he got hit in the nuts. Eben stopped the game and then got subbed, and then there was another TMO stoppage. Those are the main ones. I saw Malherbe tying his shoelaces at one point, but it didn't really stop the game. So yeah, I was on that. I was also thinking it would be a factor. Tony's big head will stick out a while. That might be true. Right, what can the All Blacks do within the Argentinian 22? Yeah, the lineouts are looking a bit better. The maul's going nowhere though. Intercept time! Oh, poor Argentina. That was a hell of an intercept. My gosh. But we have had a lot of penalties. Andrew says Angus needs to put the whistle away. It does kind of feel like it. I don't know that Bodie would have caught him. Yellow card warning for the Pumas. Too many penalties conceded. Carreras is quick, man. Anyway. Penalties competing with minutes at the moment. Are we that many? Yeah, this is a long stoppage. That's a bit of time wasting there as the All Blacks decide to finally take a shot. Angus loves listening to Angus. He thinks the game about him. John, did you ever see that documentary Rugby Pass did about refs? Because he does like game simulations by himself. It's 3-0 to the All Blacks, by the way. Yeah, Angus will just run out into an empty field and just like imagine a game's going on and call penalties and give instructions. So he's like got the muscle memory or the voice memory for that kind of thing. So, don't know. Maybe he does like the sound of his own voice. Actually, never saw a shot clock for the previous game, Frankie. Nobody was really opting for penalties, bar that first one from that Feinberg and Gormazulu missed. But yeah, for the conversions, it didn't really seem to be an issue. April Tui likes Angus. He's my dad's favourite ref too, April Tui. I don't mind him. But, whoa, TJ charged down by Juan Martin Gonzalez. Or was it by Sinti? Sinti, it was Sinti. Do the majority of Argentina players play in Europe? Yes. There's a couple that are based in, like, one of the locks is still based in Argentina. But basically all of the rest of them play somewhere in Europe. Oh, and I think Matera plays in Japan. Oh, charge down again. So you're saying Angus is a sociopath or something? That's his way of practicing for a match. He just runs out onto a rugby field and imagines a game and practices like as much as a referee can practice. Derry with the take at line-out time. Pass to D-Mac is kind of to his knees, but he still does all right. All Blacks kick long. Carreras puts up a high ball. What do we got? Bodie takes it. No problem. Dallas Jackals have a few Argentinian players. Simon, yeah. I think Matias Orlando is the only guy in the Argentinian squad who's playing in the MLR at the moment. But I don't think he's named in this game, but he is in the squad. There's a fine line between explaining decisions and just waffling on. I actually thought Luke Pearce was pretty good for that in the South African game. When guys would question him, he was pretty to the point. He wasn't giving overly long explanations. D-Mac with the chip and chase. Go, son. Bodie, go, Bodie. What the? Oh, I thought it was too big, but it's not. Oh, no. The bounce of the ball. Derry. Oh, my God. What a try. Who saw Sam Derry finishing that one? Not me. Oh, my God. Whew. Junaid reckons it forward. No. No, they can't chalk this one off. Surely not. D-Mac with the chip over. Regather. That's not forward. That's flat. I thought Bodie's kick was too big, but no. Sam Derry finishes it off. That's a thing of beauty. Give me a second. I need to write a note. That's beautiful. Derry. So it's 10-0. Okay, my note is complete. Marginal, says Jason. Beautiful, says Janae. Great from D-Mac. I thought the kick was bad, but it ended up being almost perfect, Jason. As soon as I saw the kick, I was like, whoa, it's way too big. But no, it was perfect. Bodie has a different kind of vision. You're right, Frankie. He sees stuff, eh? 10-0 is a pretty good start. It was amazing, Bowden, to that Portui, and she's not wrong. That was pretty amazing. Savia with that leg drive of hers getting us just outside our 22. Is TJ getting a box kick without being charged for a change? Yes, he is. Going to my first wedding, Nathan. Any advice? Is it your wedding? Or is it somebody else's? Because if it's your wedding, then yeah, you definitely want to be on time and wearing a suit. Oh, that's Rugby Pass. They'll update the score at some point. It's pretty slow to update. I prefer the ones that are slow to update to the ones that are fast, because the fast ones tend to drop spoilers if my feed is behind the game. Yeah, penalty at the breakdown seemed like a tough one, but oh well. My cousin's wedding, if it's mine, I hope I wouldn't be calling it first. Yeah, true. Only one would hope. But yeah, dress nice. Don't make... Oh, go ALB! Somebody called you slow in my match preview. Oh, but Reese can't take the ball. Was he tackled or no? Yeah, dress nice, enjoy the food, be social, make small talk with people. It's kind of what you're expected to do. One thing I like about going to weddings in China was you just give money. You don't have to worry about a gift. Just give money. Man. Bonus point system, I'm pretty sure is the 3 try more than your opponent bonus point system, right? It's actually a good question. Geordie with the dink. Three more tries for a bonus. Thank you, Blackbeard. I thought so. because that means the bonus point is kind of in play the whole match. It's never secured until full time, basically. Chinese weddings like that, weddings in Goodfellas. Maybe there's a bit of an Italian and Chinese connection there, eh? I don't know. I certainly didn't get that much money for my wedding in China, but I got paid for the wedding anyway. Grant, how is Gazza doing? He's good, man. He had his first round of chemo, and he's actually reacted pretty well. He's not been all nauseous and stuff. He's been tired, so I've seen him a couple of times, but he tends to like go home pretty early because he wants to go sleep, basically. And my mum decided to retire from her job, so she's able to look after him a bit better because she's like 67. So she's past her retirement age anyway. So, yep. And he starts his second round of treatment on Monday. So far, so good, basically. He is going to send a halftime report, by the way. Oh, All Blacks at the breakdown. Not releasing. Dalton Popoli over the ball. SA got the bonus point in their last game earlier. They did indeed easily. How many tries was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-1. I'll give 2 cents, $20 if Gazza's review is anything other than a 12. You know, I could just send him a quick message now. Gazza, give the ref a 13. You'll make me $20. I wouldn't do that. Glad to hear the legend is doing better. Yeah, so far so good, man. So far so good. Poor bastard. It's the second time he's had leukemia. He had it once like 17 years ago, and now he's got it again. Whoa, Chocobares. Cinti, he's going to make it. Oh, what a try. What a try. Man. One try apiece. Turnover ball. Molina rips it free. And then turnover ball. Spin wide. Chocobares hits the line. And then Cinti with the gas. Man. I'm just going to write a note because that was nice. Missed conversion, so it is 10 points to 5. Pretty good try. Both those... Oh, Cinti didn't play in July. Chocobares did play one of the games in July. "24 minutes in. And it's only a 5-pointer. I hope you got some great photos with Gazza for sure. That's a flat kick from Cinti. Straight to Geordie Barrett. He was in our own half, in their half. No 50-22. Hope Gazza keeps getting better. Hope so too, Grace. Hope so too. Argentina took that line out quick. But D-Mac's waiting for it. What do we got? Instant superior, but they're still emanating a weak or unsure feeling. Let's hope the Pumas can pick up on that scent. Yeah, when you watch the South Africa-Australia game, and it's been talked about in the chat, so if you've just joined and don't want to hear about that, apologies if any spoilers, or block your ears now. But basically, the Boks started that game dominant and just kind of squeezed the life out of it. Whereas you don't have that feeling just yet anyway. Xavier, oh cheers, man. You want Noah Lolosio back his all years. If you do, kicking is woeful. He genuinely makes the Wallabies worse. Yes, Wallabies forward pack got killed today, but his crappy high kicks killed us today. Lolosio didn't have his best game. I mean, admittedly, like you say, when the forward pack was getting dominated like they were, it kind of makes a number 10's job harder. But like some of the times, he'd get the ball, kind of look like, oh crap, and then run it straight up the guts, get smashed. Some of the times they were just having to kick along. Gordon's kicking was probably a bit more effective than Noah's, but yeah, man, that was a rough day at the office. And I don't mind Lolosio, but that was rough. All Blacks have just extended their lead with a penalty. Wallabies have a massive question at 10 and Lolosio is not the answer. Yeah, Lolosio looks pretty good at Super Rugby without ever looking like world class, but real like a steady hand. And then at test match level is not able to kind of replicate that same success. But again, if he'd been in for behind the Springbok forward pack today, maybe he would have looked a bit better. But yeah. Oh, South Africa, not South Africa. Argentina have just won a penalty from the restart. Do you think Nathan Cleary would be the man to play 10 if Rugby Australia gave him the checkbook? I don't watch enough league to know, but I know that Nathan Cleary is the business. And he's talked about it before, hasn't he? Gazza is down for the Pumas, by the way. They had no creativity in Australian backline they could have done with Kurtley Beale. Yeah, they only managed to get around the Bok defense like maybe 2 times the entire game. South Africa absolutely dominated the scrums. Aussies didn't know what to do. Yeah, pretty much every South African feed was a South African penalty, wasn't it? Australia is 8th in the world. The scoreline was expected. Yeah, maybe. At home, though, I thought it would be a bit better than that. D-Mac's smile when he goes to kick is so creepy. I'll get my wife to tell him that. I think she gets to see him and Bodie and Caleb Clark on... Is it Friday? This coming Friday? Because my wife's company is one of the sponsors for the All Blacks, I think. So they're going to have 3 of the All Blacks pop into the office and say hello. One of them's D-Mac, so I'll tell her. Tell him he's creepy. Man, if the Pumas score here, this is going to be interesting. Advantage. Go for a try, man. Try something crazy. Molina's just going to pick and go. Oh, Matera. Oh, he's lost the ball. Bugger. Missed Fraser McCright. Xavier. Yeah. I mean, Tizano got through a few tackles. He got one really nice turnover, but I don't think he offers the same all-round game that McCright's got. McCright's got a pretty amazing link-up game and carrying game. I can hear Wildcards rant already. Yeah, maybe. Nah, they're not going for a try. They're opting for a 3. To be fair, the last couple of times the Pumas have beaten the All Blacks, it's been on the back of a lot of penalties, so... Oh. 13, 8. Good to see Phil Kearns sponsoring your Patreon. That's true. Despite all the financial woes the world is going through, Phil's still there, eh? Matt Todd's there too, I think. Did Marcus's card end up getting upgraded? No, I think his got confirmed as still a yellow because it was a double man tackle, I think. There we go. I still can't see Tony in the crowd anywhere. (13-8) after half an hour. Very much still game on. Will the All Blacks get a bonus point from this game? It doesn't look like it at the moment. But, yeah, I guess after 60 minutes will be an interesting one. Bless wild card his poor Aussie heart. Wild card his poor Aussie heart. Yeah, you got a feel for the guy. Being an Aussie rugby fan is being like a New Zealand what? Is it like cricket fan? I don't know. Our cricket team kind of... I don't follow cricket enough. I know we've gotten to a few finals and whatnot, but I don't think we win much, do we? Did we win something once? The Box emphatically got a bonus point. Yep, Dime. They sure did. League? But we've won the League World Cup, haven't we? Well, I guess the Aussies have won the Rugby World Cup too, isn't it? I feel like we've won it more recently than they have in terms of the Kiwis compared to the Wallabies. Test Championship for the Black Caps in 2021. Right. See, when I followed cricket, the Test Championship wasn't actually a thing. That's how old I am. Yeah, All Blacks are not really going anywhere despite all these phases. 11 phases. Any chance you can turn the volume up a touch? I think it is on maximum. I suppose I could speak louder. Or you're talking about the game? Because if it's the game, I can't put the game up. I think the microphone does have a thing at the back I could turn up. I had to set up the stream in something of a hurry because the other game finished with not much time between it. My voice. All right, hold on. Let me know if that makes any difference. But on the streaming software, I'm definitely at 100%. You're all right, just go. It's better? Okay, good. Some good defense from Argentina, Jason. Yeah, you're not wrong. All Blacks haven't been kind of getting those advantage line carries that you might expect at home. Darry's looking good, isn't he? Here we go. 5 phases, 4 meters out. Taylor, De Groot. He's brought to ground. Need quick ball. Slow ball. Go, D-Mac. ALP. There we go. Pressure pays off. Pressure pays off. Podcast is happening this week, Junaid. Yes. ALB's just scored, potentially justifying his selection as centre, but he basically just had to spin and go over that one. D-Mac with the try assist. And that is 20 points to 8. Much better than Rico, in my opinion. Yeah, I guess he's more of a natural midfielder, I suppose. Not as quick. Is going okay with Derry. Really need our new crew of locks stepping up, says Chris. Indeed. That does seem to be an area of concern. But man, Derry's looked solid. Just took that kickoff and he looked good again. Always loved ALB. Should have been a permanent 13. He's probably a bit too versatile for his own good, eh? Oh no! Mateo Carreras! He goes round D-Mac. Oh my giddy aunt. That's bullshit. Oh, that was back of Black Hands, and Mateo Carreras has friggin' good footwork. He made D-Mac. I mean, D-Mac was stuffed there anyway. Mateo Carreras used to play for Newcastle, and he was doing that for ages. Man. That's pretty sweet from the Pumas. Man, that's... How hard did the All Blacks have to work to get their try? And then, like that, Pumas get one. Goodness me. 20 points to 15. Who's the better halfback of all time, Aaron Smith or Dupont? People call me crazy for this, but I'm taking Smith over Dupont. Dupont certainly got, I think, the better pass of the two, but Dupont does more stuff. Dupont like makes try-saving tackles and gets crazy turnovers, and you know he's got a better running game and whatnot. But if you're just like if you're picking on one, like on your primary skill, then for sure, Aaron Smith's pass, his ability to put guys into space, pick the right option, kicking game. I mean Dupont's kicking game is up there as well, but yeah, pure pass, you got to go Smith. I think Jimmy's just put it in better words than I've just kind of fumbled through. Geordie just got smashed by Kremer. ALB's just slipped over. What is it about Wellington? D-Mac kicks long. 20 seconds to go first half. Santiago Carreras, what's he going to do? He's going to have a run. First half and Los Pumas only losing by 5. You're not wrong, man. It's pretty solid. That's going to be in touch. That's going to be half time. Wonder what my dad's going to have to say about this. Mateo and Santiago aren't siblings. No, they're just both named Carreras. Alaran says not very convincing at all. I agree. I agree. Love to Gazza from Scotland, Douglas. Cheers, man. I'm sure he will be sending through his message in a second. By the way, there was a $44 million lotto draw today. I haven't checked because I don't really play much lotto apart from a cheap ticket. So I'm not in the draw for it. But if any of you won $44 million, you owe me a super chat, you know, $20. Go on, if you won lotto. Where's my dad at? That's from the last game. Here he comes. Here is my dad.
Yeah, it's a bit of a clunky performance, McMurray. We're playing all right, but those 2 tries, oh, well, man. We're playing well on patches, and we're giving them 2 tries. Yeah. Bloody clunky, Humpty, bloody Dumpty. Are we going to win? I think we will, but we won't win by that much if we keep playing like this. Those 2 tries we've got, we've really given it to them. Can't really afford to do that. Our forwards, okay. Our backs, all right. They're definitely competitive. We just need to keep our heads and make the most of our bloody opportunities. We should win by 10 points, 15 maybe.
He hasn't seen any ref chat yet. Who is this guy and what has he done with my father?
Yeah, we know they're a good side because they've beaten us here before. Don't take any notice of the World Cup form. They're always unpredictable. They're always hard. They've got good players and they can make things out of anything. They give away a lot of penalties, which is helping us. But they're not a bad team. Even though they're not a full strength, they're not bad. Can they beat us? Possibly, probably could, but I don't think they will. But I think it's going to be, it's definitely going to be closer than the South Africa-Australian game. Compelli's a good coach.
What's he eating?
And Robertson's still beating these guys in. Who's playing well for the All Blacks? Well, Sam Derry is.
Yep.
Barrett, McKenzie. just got to take our opportunities. They've got a competitive forward pack and a pretty good back line, the Argentinians. I'll be disappointed if we lost this game.
For sure.
They're capable of winning it, but I still think we'll edge them. But it's not going to be 41-16 unless the All Blacks come out magic second half.
Where's the ref chat? He's eating something, isn't he?
Those 2 tries, yeah. I thought we should have got the. We should have. Maybe we should have. I can forgive them for giving the second one, but our defence was bad for the first one. I thought that we should have definitely stopped that one. Now, I'm not being a prick when I say it.
Okay. Angus
I
Gardner?
might make a prediction because I might be wrong and I might have egg in my face, but I think we'll win.
Angus Gardner?
Not by, I'd say 10 points.
10
Can
points.
they beat us? Yes, they can. If they do, I'll be very disappointed. I think Robinson will bring Will Jordan on second half. Not that I think any of the All Blacks are playing badly. They're all playing well in patches. And there's nobody that well, maybe Piranha with his kicks from the scrum needs to be a bit more faster. He's very experienced, so we do need him. Will they make some changes? Yeah, I think they will. Maybe not straight away, but maybe in the second half. See how it goes. Gazza Mania out. See you 40 minutes.
Where's this ref chat? Has the chemotherapy changed my dad into a new person? Hey, Gazza, what do you think about Angus Gardner? Everyone's eagerly awaiting your ref rating at halftime. It's bizarre. Who is this man? He's definitely eating something. He's focused on the food. Ruby thinks you have a nicer accent than most Kiwi men. She wanted me to let you know. That's funny, April too, because a lot of people don't even think I'm a Kiwi when they hear my accent. My accent's kind of all over the place. Lol, no ref reviews. This even Gazza, Frankie. This is what I'm wondering. Someone asked if I'm not listening to the game. I am listening to the game. But yeah, I can't put the audio on the stream because then I get into trouble with the broadcast rights holder. So, yeah. It's bizarre. Who is this man and what has he done with my father? I want to have a look at some stats. Why does it say tries 1-1? Because there's been more than one try each. Sound more Canadian? I don't know about that. Never been to Canada. Right, halftime stats. Run meters is 153 to 287 to the Pumas. And the New Zealanders have had 67 carries to the Argentinians 53, which would indicate that the All Blacks have an incredibly low meters per carry. I need to check a second website just to make sure that is indeed correct. Bro, where's the stats at? Ultimate Rugby? Where's the stats at? Thought you were Chinese. Bro, you guys have still got time. I got like a 3-minute China video on 2 Cents on Tour. It's only 3 minutes long. 3.5. Where I had some doupi, which means bean skin. It's only got like 400 views. Go watch it before the second half starts. 2 Cents on Tour. My dad is apparently ignoring me. And I can't find the stats on this website. What the frick? What's going on with the stats? This is a paid app. Where's the stats at? I don't know. Oh, halftime trivia. I got a question for you. What New Zealand town is famous for its oysters? Okay, I'll have a look on Rugby Pass for the stats. Bluff. Jason got it. Smashed it. Too easy. Alaran got it. Chris got it. Rugby Debuts got it. There you go. Smashing it. And Alaran. Junaid has linked the video in the chat. Thank you, Junaid. It is only a 3.5 minute video where I have something called dopi for breakfast, and that is essentially like a tofu skin with some rice and some mince and some mushrooms all into one lovely, wonderful bundle. Clean breaks is 4-5 to the Pumas. Kicks from hand, 16-11. The All Blacks having kicked a bit more. The All Blacks line out is 100%, which is a nice change. The Pumas is at 80%, which is lower than normal. Position and territory 61-39. Penalties conceded 4-10. Goodness gracious me. Needed more chili. You're right, Junaid. The dish was rather kind of mild in its chili one. Tony halftime review. He hasn't sent me a halftime anything. He's probably too busy getting on the best. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's my dad's ref message. Let's see if it's indeed a 12.
Angus Gardner, well, he's having a good game, actually. 14 out of 20.
14?
One of the best first halves he's had. And like I say, he is the best referee in Australasia by quite a bit. No doubt about that. He's got better as he's got on. He has the odd average game, but at least he's consistent. What don't I like about him? Well, I think he just talks a little bit too much to the players.
Who said that earlier?
They say he's a good communicator. Well, the only criticism I have, I think he's a bit of an over-communicator.
He's a gas bag.
But in saying that, he's certainly getting better in his career, where a lot of the others are staying where they are. Gazza Mania, Roger Mania, out by.
There you go. Jimmy called it. 14 out of 20. That's incredible from Gazza. He's that good that he wasn't even worth mentioning. But you guys also mentioned earlier that you thought Angus loved the sound of his own voice. So I think Gazza kind of might be hinting at a bit of that as well. Unbelievable. Goodness me. Who would have thought, eh? Did Gazza ever ref a game? I know he umpired games of cricket for me when I was a kid. But I don't know if he ever refed. He was an assistant coach for one of the local rugby clubs for a while. What's the game been like, Jezza? I mean, the All Blacks have scored a couple. But their attack's not looking like All Blacks traditional kind of dangerous. So, yeah, it's a little bit surprising. The All Blacks have looked like the Argentinian defenses look pretty solid. Right, the stats have finally updated on Ultimate Rugby, and indeed, the All Blacks are 162 metres from how many carries? Where's the carries? Carries. Offloads, turnovers, kicks from hand, rucks won, tackles missed. I just feel like the All Blacks go forward is low. Making Money's going to the Wallabies in Perth next week. Well, hopefully that's a closer game. Penalty count, Junaid, was 4 to the All Blacks, 10 to the Pumas. Rugby Pass has carries at 67.53. Oh, yep. Let's have a look. If it is indeed 67, then that's let's have a look. 162 divided by 67. Yeah, 2.5 meters a carry, which is kind of low for the All Blacks. Kind of low. Oh, yeah. The other website I was using also has carries at 67, so it must be right. Did we have any scrums at all? No. No. Wow, that's a good point. Yeah, Jimmy, that was news to me as well. Any changes? It doesn't look like it. No. Right, I'll have one more bit of trivia for you guys before the half kicks off, and it is... What the hell? Surfaces... Oh, we've had this one before. Surfaces of most New Zealand bowling greens are composed of which weed? I wouldn't have remembered it, but there you go. It's about the third time we've had that one. Second half is underway, by the way. 40 minutes. 40 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Not gillyweed, not the illegal one, and not weed. Apparently it starts with a C. Guess none of you guys are big lawn bowls fans. Mackenzie cross kick to Reese. Pretty nice. It still looks a bit helter-skelter, doesn't it? Ugh. Frankie, the one time it isn't a 12 out of 20. Bro, usually that would have been a really safe bet. So, yeah, cheers, man. Apologies. I promise I didn't tip Gazza after that one. That's why I did a voice message instead of typing him a message. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Manny, a word? First ever Super on a live stream too. There you go. Good kick for touch from Carreras. Is ALB one of the greats, or does he suffer from his own versatility? Douglas, he definitely suffers from his own versatility. I think if he was a specialist 13, he probably would have got more starts, eh? But he's just so damn versatile. He's had a fair bit of time from the bench. Bit of this, bit of that. Line out move for the Pumas. Has Molina just gone over? Are you shitting me? This guy only made his debut like 4 weeks ago. Oh my gosh. It's all square. It's 20 points apiece. My goodness. This guy's going to get a contract in Europe. You watch, man. He's still playing in Argentina. But he's looked the business. He doesn't even jump. Wow. Can they take the lead? Yes, they can. Oh my gosh. We're behind. Wellington. Wellington, you suck. Play the games at Eden Park. My goodness. It was an awesome lineup move. You're not wrong. What a try, Denver the last dinosaur. Indeed. I love a good set play like that, eh? It kind of sucks when it's against your own team, but that was pretty nice. AB's going to suffer in South Africa, Hugo. If they don't pick up their game, it looks like it. It looks like it. The crowd's getting behind the ABs, which is pleasing to hear for a change, because our crowds are often pretty quiet, but you can hear them chanting the All Blacks. Wait, is Argentina ahead? How's it go? Mirrored effect. Yep, they're on 22. The All Blacks are on 20. Yep. I haven't seen your video, but thoughts on the South African performance, man. Dominant. Their forwards were pretty incredible. The Aussies dropped a heck of a lot of ball. They couldn't get any go forward against the South African defence. They were forced to kick it long multiple times. They only got around the corner of the South African defence like twice the whole game and didn't really manage to get much from it. They only managed to score 15 on 13, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, not great. Am I right that the last people to beat New Zealand in New Zealand was Argentina in 2022? Well, that might be right. Can D-Mac take the lead for the ABs from 40 metres out? Yes. Retake the lead. Wonder how Ian Foster's feeling about this. How did Carlo Tizzano go in the game? He made I think he was a top tackler for the Aussies, which kind of makes sense. He gave away a really, really, really stupid penalty at the end of the first half when the Aussies really couldn't afford it. But he also got a really crucial turnover at the start of the second half. So, yeah, it wasn't a great day for the Aussie forwards overall. So it's kind of hard to sing his praises too much. But, you know, I think he did what you expect of him. Natural talent. Hoping to see the whole family. Yeah. Gazza's having a wee bit of a rest at the minute because he's been a bit crook. So yeah, he's just hanging out at his place for now anyway. Was Fozzie unfairly treated by the media, Gazza? For sure. Of course he was. Yep, 100%. And by the fans, I guess, as well. But I mean, I'm sure Fozzie could have done better handling of the media to get them on side, but he never really got chummy with them like Razor does. But again, why would you want to be chummy with people who are writing smack about you, I suppose? That's alright, Natural Talent, man. That's what it is. He's still sending us halftime messages, which is good. Oh, what's a kick from Malia? Oh my goodness. Much love to Gas. Cheers, Raven. Not by you, though. You always fair. I always try to call it down the middle. I try not to have agendas against any people or players. Maybe against Darcy Swain, because I still don't like that hit he did on Quintupaya, but oh well. Oh, we got a TMO check on Ethan Blackadder. Grant, I would say the Pumas have looked like more X-Factor kind of sharp moments. Oh, he's getting a card, I think. Shoulder to the head of Sclavi. Yeah, he's going to get a card for that. That's similar to the Malcolm Marx one earlier. And then Johannes says the same thing. Is it Johannes or Johan? Johan. Apologies. But yes, very, very similar. That was my first thoughts as well. That's shoulder to head, Angus. What are you looking at? What? Angus Gardner has a very different interpretation of every other tackle I've ever seen now, where he's just saying, is he literally saying that Sclavi put his head into the shoulder? Angus is on his own planet here. I agree. What the fuck? Are you shitting me? How is Angus Gardner not... Like, Piatti's like, yeah, shoulder. Yes, Angus. Yes, Angus. Oh, okay. How the fuck is... What's this black player's receiving the player? How many times have you seen an upright tackle where they're just standing there and a guy smacks into their shoulder and it's a freaking red or a yellow? Never heard it interpreted that way ever, says Jezza. And you and me are on the same planet, apparently. And the New Zealand commentary team is like, this is great. Okay. What? I mean, Junaid, yeah, I agree. I would prefer that call as well, but it just doesn't match every other call you've seen for the last 2 years. I don't get it. You alright, baby? Are you getting a book? Okay. Night night, baby. Have a good sleep.
Come here after I get this thing
Are you coming back? Okay. Oh, well, Cadenas has kicked it, so they're back out in front, if nothing else. It's 23-25. Yeah, like I watch a fair bit of rugby, and I have never in the last 2 years heard a ref say that an upright tackler is receiving the head of the ball carrier. It's generally accepted that the tackler has the responsibility to not hit the ball carrier in the head. That's just generally the way it goes. So, yeah. That's why Gazza loves him, maybe. The guy with a many years old YouTube channel says, I watch a fair bit of rugby. No shit, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know the laws that well. Like, I don't sit here reading the laws. Like, I don't like reading the laws. I find it tedious, but you watch enough games, you know the way they call it. That ain't the standard of everything else. Like, you could even see the other guys going like, yeah, that's shoulder. Anyway. If that was a penalty, will all forwards just run head into chests now? That's kind of always been the thing. That if you could just like get someone who was 3'4" and run their head forwards, then you'd never be able to tackle them because you can't tackle them legally. But yeah, would love to see a Blackadder try this for the comments. Well, it's going to be Talia. Blackadder a couple of carries in the 11 phases, but Talia gets it. This is a real tit for tat game, isn't it? Talia hasn't had that many carries in this game, has he? ALB over the advantage line. D-Mac pops back to Blackadder. Nice. Lead changes again. It's going to be 30 points to 25. This game is all over the shop. He is a snake. You're right. Very hard man to bring down. Neither Blackadder nor the prop off for an HIA, so either it can't have been that bad or the whole protocol is bollocks and the kid carding contacts is dumb. Yeah, maybe the latter, bro. Oh my god, just joined. I thought the ABs would have had 30 points on them. Yeah, nah, it's still a tight one. We've only just taken the lead again. There's been multiple lead changes. You seem to be super low energy and kind of sooky about the ABs not crushing. Okay. I'm not really the most kind of high energy guy, I think. I get pretty high energy when the Blues are playing the Crusaders. Blackadder shouldn't be on the field as part of setting out a try, for sure. Blackadder had at least one or two big carries in the build-up to that one. Have we had a scrum yet? Have we? I don't think so. It's been a ton of lineouts. It's been like 20 lineouts. Junaid knows, yeah. Children tend to sap most of your energy. I don't think I've ever been a real kind of bouncing off the walls kind of guy. It's not really my thing. It's more of an American thing, I think, than a New Zealand thing. Jason disagrees with the low energy comment. You seem like I always am. I feel like I always am. I don't feel like I'm particularly any different. It's sometimes a bit of a different vibe when Gazza's here. I've seen you in your China vid, says Rugby Debuts. What do you think about them? Maybe I'm higher energy when I'm in China, eating noodles, speaking Chinese. Right, Argentinians are about to get 3 points back, assuming Carreras doesn't slip over, and it'll be back to a 2-point game. There it is. This is a real ding-dong one, folks. Man, Rays are going to get some shit tomorrow. Even if the All Blacks pull away with the final 20. Oh, yeah, Ratima's on. Yeah, Razor's going to get a bit of stick. Your higher energy with Tony. That's probably true. I love the China videos. Need more than Brendan. Cheers, man. I try to put them out at least every week or two. It's hard to find the time to edit them. I'm not much of an editor. If New Zealand win with less than 7 points, do Argentina get a losing bonus point? Absolutely, mate. They do. 100%. Australia were pretty disappointing today, rugby nerds. Yep, but South Africa were bloody good. That was a mismatch almost, eh? Argentina wanting to repay the World Cup semi-final. I mean, this game is a better spectacle than the World Cup semi-final, right? Like, you want a test match as much as possible to be a contest. Like, it's obviously nice when your own team puts 50 points on the opposition and you don't have any pressure, but this feels like a test match. Fenster, still no scrum yet, no. Still can't get over the no yellow card. Randy, yeah, I seem to remember dropping at least 1 or 2 F-bombs at that, because that's just the tone of Angus Gardner's voice about how perplexed he was at having even being asked about whether it was foul play. Just seems unbelievable. Like, if he had said, oh, yeah, I can see some contact, but I think the guy's pretty passive in the tackle. I don't think there's a lot of force. I think it's only a penalty. Then I would have been like, okay, maybe. But he was just kind of like, all I see is the guy hitting him with his head. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. Oh, D-Max just pushed one wide. What was that from D-Mac? Yeah, that was not the best. To be fair to Angus, there's a lot of contacts that look at the breakdown that never get looked at. Yeah, that's true. Anyone got the score? The score at the moment is All Blacks 30, Argentina 28. 2-point game. Do the refs have to answer for their performance? Apparently they get reviewed like no other, but we just don't get to see that information. It's kind of like a performance review from your boss. They get all kinds of reviews. Come on, Atsuma, let's get some pace. How many scrums in the previous game? Oh, Bodie with the out the back pass, but oh my goodness. And ALB puts Mateo Carreras over the line, but back for a scrum because the All Blacks knocked it on. Oh man. A scrum. Wow. You got to regather the ball, Cortez. First scrum. Tony will be loving this because Tony doesn't like scrums. He's at the game. Did you see that Richie Mo'unga was concussed 5 minutes into the World Cup final from Etupic tackle? What? No, I did not see that. Is Lavanini on yet? That should be him there in 19, I think. Are you able to show the game? Sadly not. Why not? Because I don't have the rights to show the game. If I showed the game, Sky or one of the other broadcasters who pay money for the rights to the game would be like, hey, some dude's showing that for free on YouTube. Let's put a copyright claim on that because he doesn't own the game. Basically how that works. Oh, Argentina's kind of scrappy. They're going to exit though. Carreras is going to be on at 9. Am I drinking Savannah? No, this is Spates, which is a New Zealand beer. It's my dad's beer, actually. Because he's having chemo, he can't have any beer, so he gave me all his beers. Drinking my dad's beer. Go, Dalton. We're into the 22, but he's going to be held up in the tackle, is he? No, he's on the ground. Come on, Cortez, go. Quick ball, quick ball. Blackadder again. This is the Spates Ultra, so it's a clearer bottle. That's why, mate. The regular Spates still has some. Razor won't be happy with this performance. The public probably won't be happy with this one. Will Jordan. Geordie Barrett. We're already a metre away from the line. Who's right team are going to pick out? They're going to go wide. D-Mac. Try time. Try time. They're going to check something, though. They're going to check for a forward pass. There was a blatant forward pass one phase ago. There you go. Let's have a look. Who knows with Angus with the mood he's in. He might say, well, it's not really forward as it's the ball's traveling north. Holy shit, that's forward. That's forward as. That's real forward. That's real forward. Thank you, Keith. He's doing all right so far. That's so far forward. My gosh. Oh, Angus has said a full pass. Now we've got another scrum. Yeah. I was wondering if Angus was going to have some kind of logic, like it didn't leave his hands forwards, his hands just went back faster than the ball or something, I don't know. But no. Not forward, the original pass was flat, but the earth rotated fence. So there you go. That's what I was wondering based on the logic before. But anyway. It was actually the airspace in front of D-Mac that was receiving the ball, so it was in fact not forward. Exactly, this is kind of what I was expecting based on his thing earlier. Oh yeah, someone said Augustine Creevy is on. There he is. He's similar age to me. He's still going. Playing international rugby. "39 years old. He's 39 and still playing test match level rugby. I'm sitting here and I'm 40 watching him play test match level rugby. So there you go. As a South African, these Argentinians scare me. I think your side, after one game in the Rugby Championship, are still looking to cut above at the minute. That's what the bookies were saying, and they might be right. But who knows? One game is one game, right? Free kick. Made his debut in 2005. Unfortunately, I don't have the video. I guess 2005 is a long time ago. Holy hell, 2005. I think I was still at university. Oh my god. Come on, All Blacks. D-Mac's just going to hoof it. Fair enough. Decent kick. Good territory. Strong Argentina side is good for everyone. Absolutely. It's good if you go into every game thinking anyone can beat anyone. It's not good if you're like, you know, this is going to be 20 points. Okay, so Titi, Almoa, and Rico are all coming on. Let's see if they got a bit of impact or not. I was still at Victoria University then. Exactly. I was at uni in 2005 when he started playing. I'm 40 now, which is a far cry from a university student. And he's still playing. That's quite incredible. If the Argentinians deny the ABs a bonus point, it's a win for the Saffers. Absolutely. Interestingly, when I spoke to that guy Graham from the Rugby Forecast algorithm, he said the All Blacks are favourites with the algorithm because Argentina is a tougher opponent and it's better to play Argentina at home like the All Blacks do than the South Africans who have to go home and away, if you know what I mean. But the algorithm's also got the All Blacks getting one win in South Africa. So, score is 30 points to 28. The mirroring thing always buggers my brain. As an Argentinian fan, nobody has seen more. We almost won games. It's kind of its own funny thing. Yeah, I suppose so, eh? World's Rugby Supercomputer has the box 6-0. Yeah, I saw that actually. I saw that before I started watching the games tonight. Yeah, second half penalty count's a lot more even, isn't it? Okay, so Albanaz came on. I missed that. Where's he? Is Carrera still on? Has he gone to the right wing? Blackadder. Mateo's still on the left wing. Impressed with how the box dealt with the pace of the game. Was really high tempo. Honestly, man, I was expecting more stoppages, more tying shoelaces, more faffing, but there wasn't too much of it. Did Tony Brown turn down the ABs to join the box? I don't think so. I don't think he was offered a job by the ABs. Because Razor went with Leon McDonald. Holy moly, what is this loose passing? What the fuck are you guys doing? It's two insane passes. What? Sorry for my language, but what is that? This is a great chance for Argentina. Listening to Stevie Wonder, like once, sometimes you can understand, but that was doubling down. Now we're getting scrums for days. Oh man. Passing a move they stole from Scotland. Yeah, apparently. What can they do 5 meters out? What do they got up their sleeves? They had a great line-out move earlier. There goes Oviedo. Oh, he's close. He's only a meter out. That's try. Oh, is he short? That looked like a try. Give it to Creevy. Imagine if Creevy got a try. Holy shit, Creevy did get a try. The freaking 39-year-old, bro. What? What? No. That's... What? Oh, my giddy aunt. Come on, man. No. That's directly from those two stupid passes. Bro, mistake punished. Mistake punished. I thought they'd scored before that anyway, but it doesn't matter. This one's even closer to the sticks. Oh, man. I'm just imagining Ian Foster sitting there with a cigar right now, having a wee whiskey. Not that easy, is it, Razor? My goodness. Couldn't stop him. My goodness. There are a few empty seats down that one end, hey? The Pumas have had a try from turnover ball, a try from the Reese bat back, and now this double passes nonsense, like back into our own goal area. That was Albanoz Nisbo. That wasn't Carreras. Anyway, I'm sure he doesn't watch Argentinian rugby. Are you still not in bed? Oh, it's not even 9 o'clock yet. Okay, fair enough. You going to bed now? Update score. It's not my score, it's Rugby Pass. It's a website. It does it on its own. Keith's been watching 2 Cents Gets Distracted. Good man. Have been vindicated, Big VA Show, bro. How's it going? Saying Razor isn't the magic bullet against the New Zealand rugby's largest structural issues. I guess we'll see. But, yeah. So far. Have Argentina won in New Zealand before? They have won once. And that was an Ian Foster game, which lived to kind of haunt him for his entire tenure. Who was that handsome fella who called the RGs as right in this game if they could sort out their penalty count? There you go. Second half penalty count's been a lot more balanced, hasn't it? Oh, man. Who threw the passes? One was D-Mac. Who was the other? Scrum penalty to the Pumas. This is going from bad to worse, folks. Ay, ay, ay. Razor will get there, just not now. Was it Savia? Okay, thank you, Frankie. Long time no see. Ella, bro, how's it going? You got a girlfriend, eh? That's why I haven't seen you for a long time. I understand. Priorities, brother. All Blacks are down at the moment, mate. Wow, that boot is mangled. There's a sprig coming off that thing. Pablo might need a new boot. Not happy with as a Bok fan. I want top tier New Zealand pushing each other. The Aussie commentators at the end of their game were kind of saying, well, at least the All Blacks get to play the Pumas in the Boks in a few weeks. That'll be an epic clash. We're at 71:47 on the clock. The clock has stopped at the moment as Matera is sorting out a boot. I do indeed have a girlfriend who I'm going on holiday with and her family today. Good man, Ellen. I hope she's a nice lady, a nice girl at your age. I'm sure she is. Hopefully she's a Scarlets fan. If she's not, I'm sure you convince her. The DJ's playing Living on a Prayer, you're right. Which is kind of fitting at the moment, isn't it? My gosh. Right, Matera has got a new boot. Now he's got non-matching boots. I have a feeling New Zealand pull it out of the hat. We have got a real habit over the years I've been watching rugby of pulling it out of the hat. But we'll see. Just tuned in. Are the ABs playing bad or are the Pumas playing good? A bit of both. I think the All Blacks have certainly made some mistakes. For sure. But Argentina's defense has kept them looking pretty ordinary on attack. Combination of both, Patrick. There you go. Here we go. Argentina's going to shift it the other way. Chocobatas, go, man. Look at him go. Oh, Savia brings him down. Mateo Carreras, quick ball. Get in there, Bertrand. They haven't even brought on their reserve halfback yet. Oh, but they've lost it. That's a key moment. All Blacks always lift their game against South Africa. I hope so. We play crap at Wellington, apparently. He's kicked that one out on the full. Why would you return that kick? Yeah, I don't get it. You're in the right to go wide. Yeah, there you go, man. Sometimes the cliches, the old school ones are true, hey? Cheers on us, dude, man. The All Blacks have got 6.5 minutes to pull this one out of the fire. Thank you, man. Bro, was that Creevy? Get the hell out of here. Come on, man. Dude's 39. Come sit up here. Have a beer, Augustine. You don't need to be playing rugby and beating the All Blacks. Ay. Creevy again. There you go, natural talent. Argentina have the momentum. They do at the moment. Creevy playing like a 20-year-old. Look at that. Stays on his feet long enough to get hands on the ball. USA basketball pulled it off despite being 13 points down with 7 minutes left. Was it in the Olympics, I guess? I've seen the All Blacks do this multiple times before in my life, so it would not surprise me if they could. Maul time. The Maul is getting good ground. It's trucking along. They're into the 22. It's still going. It's still going. Are they going to drag it down? Oh, no. They had to bring it out, the Pumas. They're in the 22, though. Even a penalty makes it an 8-point game. Yeah, or a droppy, like Marshy just said. Oh, man. Crowd's getting behind the ABs. They're going to need to defend for their lives and keep discipline. Got a penalty. All Blacks have got a penalty, so we got 4 minutes. Augustine Creevy's going to tie his shoes up. Time is 75:51. Pumas has got penalty in the All Blacks 22, conceded for not releasing the ball, so the All Blacks will have a kick, which goes just about halfway. We need a converted try. Penalty ain't going to be enough. No, it's not even near halfway. It's on the 10-metre line. And nobody jumps for the line out. They just watch the... Oh my God. Time remaining. There's 3.5 minutes. And now the Pumas have got a penalty. Kick the penalty, you win the game. All Blacks are going to have to score twice. Go for the droppy, then take the penalty. Drop goals wide, but they're going to be back for the penalty. What the hell? All from that New Zealand lineout being atrocious. Bro, our record in Wellington sucks some serious shit. All I gotta do is kick this 3. That's right in front. I could almost kick this. It's 30 metres out. I could almost toe hack that over. This guy's a professional goal kicker. Or professional rugby player. Hugo, I didn't expect this either. Sure, I'm glad I didn't put any money on the All Blacks. Holy moly. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing how the New Zealand media treat Razor after this loss, because they crucified Fozzie for the same thing. Danny Manchester bet $2 on this game with $10 odds. Bro, well done. He slipped, but he still kicks it. My gosh. $30 points to 38. Who would have thought Razor's first loss was going to come against the Pumas? No disrespect to the Pumas, but we had 2 games at home against the Pumas as like the warm-up. before we go to South Africa. These were supposed to be wins, even if they were ugly. We weren't going to lose them. Oh my God. Yeah, like you said, Janae, we ain't even getting a losing bonus point at the moment. Oh my God. All Blacks were heavy favourites for this one. Feel so much better as a Wallabies fan. There you go. This is more of an upset. Like the Box played so well, but that was kind of expected. Bro, stop playing games in Wellington. Wellington sucks. Derek, we always boo kickers. It's not unique to this game, sadly. Or happily. Aucklanders boo Wellingtonians in the NPC games. We boo everybody. It's part of the culture. And the Argentinians got a penalty. Wow. Wow. Look at Razor. Contepomi. Yowza. I don't know what to say. That's game over. Far out. Well done, Argentina, man. Played really well. Certainly played better than the ABs, that's for sure. What a win. What a win. They defended like demons. And, yeah, who was it saying about the discipline? They conceded 10 penalties in the first half. Once those numbers went down, they started to get some pay. I mean, the frickin' All Blacks were lucky not to get yellow carded. And that's without Montoya, their captain, as well. I know the All Blacks didn't have Scott Barrett, but bloody hell. Unbelievable. I want to see what my dad's got to say. I wonder if he's going to have a lower ref rating than 14. Goodness me. Yeah. More pressure on the All Blacks for next week, hey? April 2, he's not too surprised. Love everyone was cocky pre-match. JK and Mills are getting pumped. Welcome Razor to the real world. Honestly, let's have a look. Because the media, the New Zealand Rugby media and Razor are real buddy-buddy. Let's see if they stay buddy-buddy. Look at Augustine Creevy. He's loving it. Vamos Argentina, carajo. There you go, man. Here's my dad.
Well, I didn't expect that. We played dumb second half. They deserve to win.
There you go. He's too right.
The referee, we gave him 14 in the first half, so I gave him a 12 in the second, but he didn't cost us the game.
There you go. That's fair.
I thought Blackadder should have gone off.
There you go. It's fair.
He played some pretty dumb rugby in that second half, bloody Blackadder. I don't know why they didn't get bloody Talia more of the bloody ball. Because he bloody scored a try from the bloody forwards in there. Only winger in New Zealand who just gets a bloody try in the forwards. The only winger in New Zealand. Unbelievable. Well, Dawn's, I've been yelling at the TV. But, you know, it is what it is. Isn't it? Yeah, hey. Well, you know, congratulations Argentina, commiserations New Zealand. We'll have to equal it next week at Eden Park. And the beautiful Dawn.
Dawn's my mum.
Well, she picked it with about 10, 20 minutes to go. And, you know, the beautiful, gorgeous, pretty Dawn's usually bloody right. So, you know, I thought our young watch didn't do too bad. I thought they should have brought Josh Lord on a bit longer. And I knew it was throwing, well, that's not the greatest, but, you know. everybody's got to take the bloody blame. Who do I think played well for the All? I thought Bowden Barrett and McKenzie did all right, and then let them Brown, but, you know, we just got a clunky bloody display by the All Blacks. So we have to win next week.
We do.
Do I blame the coaches? Well, not really. I mean, it's the players who win the games, and the coaches can only
He does call him unbeautiful, Alan. That's true.
go with what they see. Now, the good thing is about this, the bad thing is we lost.
Yep.
The good thing is we will learn a lot from this defeat going forward. You know, we'll learn a lot. And I'm thinking we'll bounce back next week, big time.
Hope so.
There's no side like a wounded All Black bloody side that hurts. And I think we might smash these guys next week.
Hope so.
I think we could win by 20, 30 points. I think they'll be pretty bloody good.
Last time we lost at home, we did.
Will I make any changes to the team? Well, I might put Jordan on the wing for Sabia. Not Sabia. Reese. Not that Reese did anything. Not that Reese did anything bloody wrong, because this is a team effort. You don't blame one player. Mind you, the bloody media will, I guarantee you. Yeah, this will be a good lesson for the All Blacks. And congratulations, Argentina, because like you say, they are an underrated side. And just when, you know, they're beating a lot of big guns, and just when you think, you know, we can pile 20, 30 points on, it came back and bites you on the bloody ass. Hey, yeah! That's what I think of that. So I'm disappointed, but I'm not disheartened. Oh, there's hope. And we'll bounce back. I got no doubt about it. This will be a good thing for the All Black coaches.
Hope so.
Pity Argentina next week, because they're going to get smashed. Gazza out.
Yeah, well, the last time Argentina beat us at home, the week following was an absolute hiding. So we'll see if he's right. Well, folks, that's it. That didn't go according to plan, did it? But, yep, honeymoon period for Razor is certainly over. I look forward to seeing how that impacts the Rugby World Rankings. And, yeah, crazy. Hopefully a better performance from the All Blacks next week. But anyway, cheers, folks, for coming along. I better get over to my whiteboard and pump out a review, because everybody loves to see my thoughts when the All Blacks lose. But anyway, you guys, if you haven't done so, like the stream, like Junaid is saying. If you haven't checked out 2 Cents on Tour, check that out. That's something different. It's a different YouTube channel with yours truly, doing other stuff than rugby. But yes, hope you guys are all well. Thanks for coming along. Take care of yourselves, and yeah, I'll see you guys again probably next week.